Hey everyone, welcome to the first video on this channel. This is my second time trying to do this. I am absolutely terrible at trying to do a voiceover and talk in one continuous sentence without messing it up, so we'll see how this goes. Welcome though to the first video. You're probably really confused at what you're seeing, and to be honest with you, I was also incredibly confused about this stuff on the screen about 3 weeks ago. So hopefully, as I make more of these videos, you'll be able to hopefully understand what's going on as we get into this. But this is also weird. This is like a really weird form of media for me to be doing. Because normally I'm in front of the camera talking and, you know, I've got my face cam on, I'm talking to chat, I'm live on Twitch, I'm not even making YouTube videos. But yeah, here we are, no face cam. It's my Minecraft gameplay of me playing against purple speedrunning Minecraft. I mean, how I got here is truly insane. But as this video goes on, I will explain to you how I got here and also what we're doing. But before I start, I'd like to give a very quick shout out and also honorable mentions to a few people that have kind of inspired me to make this kind of series of videos for the future, depending on if I care enough to keep uploading these. Just because I feel like it's, you know, credit where credit's due. And I'd like to give a big thank you to not only Max, my good friend Max GG's, from his YouTube diary he has for his members on YouTube, but also to the Weekly Slap, Schlatt, and also RecRap, who's a Minecraft YouTuber who does basically the exact same thing you're seeing on the screen right now. You know, I was really inspired by Max's stuff just because, you know, he is my friend and I've known him for a really long time. And I don't really upload that much on YouTube either. I've got my main channel where I post Restaurant Roulette and some of my more passionate projects, which, by the way, do not worry, it is soon to change. I do want to make more videos that aren't, you know, big color-graded events with big guests and whatnots. So hopefully more consistent content will come to that channel in the future. But yeah, I just don't really upload on YouTube that much. So I thought that this would be a really good avenue to be able to upload and provide people with a little something in between all the other videos that I make, you know, whether it's streaming or YouTube on my main channel or being on my friends' videos, all that kind of stuff. Big shout outs to them because they all kind of, you know, help me figure out what I wanted to do, whether they know it or not. It was very helpful, so thank you. But back to what I was talking about at the start of the video. You're probably really confused about what's going on right now. And I'm currently trying to speedrun Minecraft as fast as possible against another player. It's this thing called MCSR ranked, Minecraft speedrunning ranked, it stands for, I believe. And it's a separate client from the Minecraft launcher where you 1v1 people on like an actual like Minecraft client against other players. Same seed, same everything, same like the randomized stuff is all the same. Everything's standardized. But all it is a 1v1 tool where you're able to 1v1 players in Minecraft with an elo system, which I think is kind of awesome. My good friend and also roommate, who I now live with, Tubbo, introduced me to this because he actually asked me about 2 months prior if we should start a Minecraft speedrunning event. I said, yeah, I think it's really cool. You know, I'd be down to play or cast or do whatever. I'm always down for a good bit of streaming content because, you know, streaming's like my main thing. So I said, yeah, I'm down, and then kind of thought nothing of it. Until it actually happened and this event started getting produced, to which now I can say I was a part of. It was really cool. Tubbo's event was called the Mid-Offs, by the way, for anyone wondering. It's an event where he gets, I think, a handful of streamers together, Minecraft, non-Minecraft, to battle it out in a tournament-style bracket against each other to find out who is the best Minecraft speedrunner given, I think, 7 or 8 days of practice, which is not a lot of time to try and, you know, get to beat Minecraft as fast as possible. But yeah, I think we had about 8 days worth of time to get ready to like practice and all that kind of stuff. And in the 8 days I think we had to practice, I think I ended up having around 3.5 or 4 days of playtime, which is incredibly unhealthy. But hey, anything for the content, I say. Anything for the content. But yeah, the mid-offs was super fun. I got second place. My incredible coach and also insane Minecraft player Fruitberries was coaching me throughout the week. So I learned a lot and it was a lot of fun. And I really didn't think I'd enjoy Minecraft, like streaming it, let alone Minecraft speedrunning, an entirely different like genre of gaming that I don't really do. But my stance on it has definitely changed a lot since the event. I mean, it's been about a week and a half, 2 weeks since I've done that event. Also, quick side note here, please ignore whatever I just did there, jumping in with the piglins. Somehow it is easier to record this voiceover than it is the gameplay. I am just bad at Minecraft, and hopefully, as I keep filming these, the videos get shorter, and I become better at the game. But yeah, as I was saying, I've done a bunch of stuff. Like, I've just gone to Germany in that time, so I've definitely had a lot of time to reflect, and it was a really, really cool event. It was very well produced. It was in, like, Toby's office and everything, so everything was very, very well produced. And I'm really happy to be a part of it. I mean, hopefully that was kind of obvious as per the ludicrous amount of time I spent invested into it. Physically, mentally, metaphorically, everything. It was also really sweet to kind of have a chat with, like, some of the other Minecraft YouTubers and Minecraft, like, streamers after the event. Just because it was really sweet to see how inviting they were. You know, obviously I don't do too much gaming stuff, so it was really sweet to see, like, all these Minecraft, like, streamers and YouTubers, you know, kind of, you know, just send the message to me and just, you know, send the message to me saying, you know, congrats on, you know, doing well and whatnot. It was really cool seeing your sportsmanship and whatnot. It was really cool to see everyone come together. It was really sweet. And I know that's, it's really quite difficult to get the Minecraft community together in you know, in times like these in 2025. But it was really sweet. Yeah, had a good time, made a bunch of friends, and kicked some ass in Minecraft. As you can also see by this gameplay, it is a winning match, and somehow I am playing against Purpled. I think he was live streaming it. I'm not really sure, but either way, it was an interesting match, as you'll see by my incredible mistakes. And also, hopefully, as I, you know, continue to do these videos, I should get better at Minecraft speedrunning, hopefully. Obviously, practice makes perfect and whatnot. And as we'll be able to see by this gameplay, I have a long way to go. I mean, for example, just look at this. I mean, what am I doing here? I'm turning my render distance up. I'm chucking my pearl. 32. What am I doing? I'm increasing it again. And then I jump in. I forget my resistance. I'm on 2 hearts. I don't even know what I was doing here. So, yeah, we've got a long way to go. But as I was saying, I'm kind of really glad as well that I've decided to take up this channel. Just because I really enjoyed speedrunning Minecraft in this event that we did for about 8 days. But I found that when I streamed it, I wasn't really satisfied with streaming and Twitch streaming, to be honest with you. You know, because normally what I do is, like, just chatting and talking. And it kind of threw me off guard when I wasn't able to read my chat and I had to actually focus on a game. Because normally if I play a game, I'll, like, every, like, second or two, I'll turn my head, look at the chat, see what's happening, and then go back to it. But obviously, speedrunning takes so much of your, like, brain and time and so much mental focus that you can't just turn your head to the chat because you have to, like, overlap 50 million different things into one. Like, as you can see here, I don't know what part we're in now, but, like, I'm trying to, like, craft and also figure out, like, you know, where to throw my pearl and where it's going to land and, like, where to find the nether fortress to go kill the blaze. There's, like, a million things to do. So it's, like, it's a real big juggle, and I find it quite difficult to be able to read my chat. And I feel like when I'm not able to read my chat, it kind of loses that vanity of streaming for me. Like, I'm not able to do the thing I enjoy, and so I'm really happy that I'm able to express my, you know, love for Minecraft speedrunning in a different format that I actually might enjoy. And hopefully I do enjoy it, to be entirely honest with you. I don't even know how consistent this is going to be, but, you know, with all things, only time will tell. Either way, though, like I was saying earlier at the start of this video, I would like to kind of use this as a bit of like a diary and a journal, just a way to kind of talk and get, you know, stuff out of me that I wouldn't normally, whether it's on my Twitch channel or my main channel. I think this is definitely a good way to kind of be able to talk to you guys. So what have I been up to in the past few weeks or so? I know the John A main channel has been in dire need of a video. It's been about 4 months, but don't worry, that will all change soon, people. But what have I been up to? I actually, as of yesterday, or today even as I'm filming this, I just got back from a little trip from Germany. I got invited out to Germany with a few of my friends to go to Gamescom. It was an all expenses trip, like hotel and all that malarkey. All I had to do was pay for the travel, and I could just go to Germany. So I was like, oh man, I got invited by my good friend Steffo Sims, and I was like, damn, free offer? I'll take that. I'll tell you what, I love free things. I'm an incredibly frugal man. So, of course, within a heartbeat, I say, yes, sign me up instantly. And that's exactly what happens. So I booked my flights, albeit they were about a week before. So they were, I would say, unreasonably expensive for, you know, the time given. But what more can you do? So either way, I went to Germany. It was really, really fun. It was for Gamescom. with a few of my friends, and I had a great time. It was super, super fun. I've never been to Germany before, and I also, when I travel, I've really enjoyed trying out the food. Not to, you know, sound like Anthony Bourdain here, but I really love food. I had so much good stuff when I was there. I had a schnitzel for the first time. It's like veal, like really flat veal that's like fried. It's kind of like chicken, but it tastes a bit nicer. So I had that. I had like these like potato pancakes that were fried. It was all really, really good. And it wasn't even that expensive. I mean, I'm used to Brighton prices, and the food in Brighton is unbelievably expensive. It's actually insane. Albeit, I did end up spending, I think, like 15 minutes in a queue in Germany for like a matcha. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it, but I was just surprised. 15 minutes for a drink is insane. And it was €7.50. That's like £6.50, £7 for some green juice. I think I'm becoming woke. But despite the prices, the food was incredible. It was really, really fun. And the place I was staying in was insane. It was this bougie 5-star hotel that overlooked the Cologne Cathedral, like this massive tourist spot. It overlooked it, and it was next to like a bridge with like a bunch of like love heart lock things where like couples place their like... it's for relationship stuff. I mean, come on, guys. I'm a single man making Minecraft YouTube video commentary voiceovers. You know, there's not much luck for me in this world, and I think RNG will get to me, and I'll die of old age. Regardless, it was incredibly bougie. I've never stayed in a 5-star hotel in my life. I'm incredibly honored and lucky, and I'm so, so grateful to be able to have this opportunity at 20 years old. It's kind of insane. Kind of insane. But there is one thing that caught me off guard about all of this, and it's that no matter where you go in these 5-star hotels or 1-star, wherever, is that you will always have to pay for a mini bar in there 100% of the time. Now, call me stupid, but I always thought that these mini bars were like free, complimentary, like they threw in like drinks and food that were already in there. I was like, oh, well, it's got to be free. And then I end up, 5 minutes later, popping open a can and then finding a little sheet that says, oh yeah, by the way, this is not complimentary. You will have to pay for it. So extra €5 added to my hotel booking. I was not happy, to say the least. But yeah, I was a victim of capitalism, and it was a long, long day for me. But it was worth it, considering the view I had was absolutely insane. And also that it was free. And also that I got a free continental, oriental, whatever the hell you want to call it, a big buffet. A big breakfast buffet. It was free every single morning. And they had a sauna and a gym. I mean, wow. I actually got treated like royalty. To be real with you, I didn't even use the sauna or the gym. I had like a 2-day stay. I literally didn't have time to use the full amenities. But I'll tell you what I did do though. I did make sure that before I left to call up the hotel concierge and ask for every single free thing that I could get my hands on. All right, I wasn't walking away from this hotel empty-handed. I was making sure I was getting my bang for the buck. It might have been free, but it could always be freer. I walked out that hotel and back into the UK with God knows how many pairs of slippers, towels, free cotton buds, makeup wipes. I don't even need the makeup wipes, but I took it because it was free. And there's nothing better than the feeling of free stuff. It just makes it a little bit better. It was also my first time at Gamescom. And I've always been used to conventions like TwitchCon, where it's like somewhat small, but you've still got a bit to explore. However, with Gamescom, it was absolutely gigantic. Like, I was only there from the Saturday to the Sunday, but wow, I didn't even explore the whole thing. It was huge. There was like rooms after rooms after rooms, and there was so much food that I wish I could have tried, but it was just, the rooms kept on going. It was absolutely absurd. And I got recognized a few times as well, so anyone that was there that was at Gamescom and you saw me, it was lovely meeting you. I even got given like this really cool like bracelet thing that said my name on. So I'm sure to show my, my humbleness, I'll walk around Brighton with it just to show that I'm really, really humble and, in tune with myself. I do wish I was there for a few more days though, because it genuinely is a convention where you have to just be there for lots of time. Like, it is just insane how many rooms there are. Unfortunately though, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, because I somehow find every single time I end up traveling, whether it's with my friends or to a convention or just anywhere to do with this whole online stuff, I always manage to get the worst luck possible. Like I was traveling back from Germany yesterday, and my flight got delayed, almost cancelled. They tried to take my bag from me, even though I didn't even have it in like the check-in thing. It was absolutely insane. But eventually I do make it back to the UK. It did take an extra 45 minutes, but I do make it back. And I've only got about 30, 40 minutes to try and catch the last train of the night from Heathrow Terminal 5 all the way to Brighton. And also, knowing my luck, there was a big event on called Notting Hill Carnival, where a bunch of people get high and they drink alcohol and have a good time, which was not what I wanted because I was stressed. So I had to try and navigate my way through central London around a bunch of people that were high, drunk, didn't even know what bloody day it was. It was an absolute nightmare. I think at one point in the night, I was trying to get out of the station, and this lady had a massive horn, and I was just so overstimulated. And this horn, this big, loud horn, was the last thing I needed in my day. I actually was seeing red. I felt like Jack Manifold. It was actually insane. But despite my unfortunate traveling ventures, I do end up making it home. Albeit, it was at 2 a.m. today as I'm filming this, so not entirely the greatest travel day in the whole world, but at least I made it back into the UK. However, I am slightly concerned with something, and you might be confused here, and it's the fact that I actually haven't seen Tubbo, my roommate, in a while. I believe he also went to Gamescom, but we both went on different days, so we didn't end up seeing each other, but I haven't seen this dude for a while. And now he's suddenly somewhere in France, just I think having a good time. I mean, fair play to him, but might have to put a warning sign out for him very soon. See if we can get him back into good old Brighton. But either way, we're slowly coming to the end of this match. I'm absolutely rolling purple right now, and that's no lie. I'm definitely not over-exaggerating for the content, but he's definitely getting rolled right now. Okay, no, in reality, I do fib here. After looking back at the times, it was about a 1 minute split. I was just seeing here. I got into the stronghold about a minute earlier than he did. And I ended up getting an end enter only 5 seconds faster than him. So you can clearly see there's a bit of, work that is needed here. Also, me staring at the Enderman did not help my case here, but I digress. If I end up continuing this, then I think it'll be awesome. I'm really hoping that I can kind of get some form of consistency on YouTube, whether it's with my main channel or my second channel. It'd be awesome to just get something out, some kind of daily update, some kind of daily something, I think it'd be really awesome. And also it'll serve as a journal for me too, so I can look back at this and see whether I've either improved at Minecraft, improved at talking to myself in front of a screen, or just, improve my life in general through the means of conversation that I can talk to you guys through. Also, entire side note here, but speaking of screens, I'm actually playing this game on a screen that was lent to me, and I say lent, it's been permanently borrowed from my good friend Amesy as well. I was just at Amesy's house today, and I saw that they had like an old monitor. I say old. It was an entirely brand new monitor, but it was just sitting in a room, no lights, unused. And I'm like, wait, I could use this. All my stuff is old and outdated. I would love a little new technology. So hopefully it makes me better at gaming. But if it doesn't, then you might as well hit subscribe so I can make enough money to be able to afford at least something new. I'll take anything nowadays. But either way, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And I think I'll be back very, very shortly for another video on the channel. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very, very shortly. Right, later.